how did you manage on super difficult days, like a day when you've got a deadline and it's a really important one and you needed to be homeschooling the kids, or something was happening that made that hard? How do you manage that? Because a lot of us, we may not report it so much, but we all have instances of that, whether we've got kids or not. It's life gets in the way of our businesses, doesn't it? Can you give us guidance or examples of what you've done to kind of manage those days?
Okay, so I saw, like, I have 3 roles. I mean, I know I have lots of different roles, but my 3 main roles are in running my business, which includes like serving my clients and working for my clients. I see like the role as mother and home educator, it's all rolled into one, because once you start this life, it's all day, every day. You're doing it all the time. There's not like lesson times or anything. So I have, the Laura that runs the business, the Laura that is the mother and home educator, and then I have the housekeeper who has to do all the other stuff in the home, cooks the dinner, like makes life function for all the people in the family. And basically I can be good at one of those things on any one day, but definitely not all 3 at once, and I wouldn't even attempt it. So if something was really crisis point at home and they 100% needed my attention, then the client would have to wait. But if it was more like, or I feel like we should have done some maths today, or I wish we'd gone out for a nice walk because it's sunny, but I've really got to do this deadline, like, it just wasn't going to it wasn't going to happen. The client was getting prioritized. They may have spent quite a lot of the time on that day playing video games to keep themselves occupied, and we just do it another time, because we've got evenings, we've got Saturday and Sunday. Like, there's not, home ed doesn't have to happen at a particular time. So if I look at those 3 roles, it would be very rare that a hard deadline would be happening in all 3 at the same time. So I could just prioritize, where is the hardest deadline? Okay, that's going to get my attention. And the rest of the time I'm trying to live it in balance. Like, not every day is dropping 2 balls while you focus on one, but it was just very rare that all 3 would come into conflicts, a serious conflict at the same time.